okay, your mom passes away, your brother passes away, you're sitting on appeal, essentially. In 2021, 18 former NBA players get arrested on charges claiming they defrauded the league's health and welfare benefit plan out of $4 million.
Fact.
Including you, Jamario Moon, Glenn Big Baby Davis, who I interviewed, Tony Allen, Darius Miles, and a bunch of other players. I remember when I interviewed Big Baby about this, and I asked him about it. He said, he quoted Young Thug, take that shit to motherfucking trial. Essentially, according to Audrey Strauss, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, the defendant's playbook included fraud and deception. The players will have to answer for their flagrant violations of the law. So when I say all this, what do you say?
Take that shit to motherfucking trial.
Shout out to Young Thug.
Take that shit to motherfucking trial. That's all it. That's all I got to say.
But recently he was found guilty of this whole situation. Now, he's not doing jail time over this, is he?
I'm not sure.
What is your situation in accordance to this?
Well, we was waiting for my other situation to kind of like pass, which it kind of, some movement on it. But man, we was in litigation with the NBA before the FBI. I don't even know how to answer this.
Okay.
I don't even want to be in the conversation with the FBI, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but bro, that's our money. So what I do want to say very clear to people, because when they read the description, they say healthcare fraud, and it sounds like we got to go steal everyone's healthcare fraud. No, that's cap. Big Baby got Big Baby's money. Bassy got Bassy money. This one you only could go into your account. So I wanted to make that clear, because they're not going to explain that on the TV. They're not going to explain that. Like, if you say healthcare fraud, they make it sound like I took your aunt and your uncle shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, I took, when I get old, that money was removed from our accounts.
Does this have anything to do with the Billy Hunter situation?
Absolutely. Because these accounts wouldn't even be intact if it wasn't for Billy Hunter.
Okay, so let's talk about Billy Hunter for a second. He's the former executive director of the National Basketball Players Association.
Shout out to Billy Hunter.
Which is the union. He was criticized because a whole bunch of his family members were working for the NBPA. But then Derek Fisher ended up doing an audit, and he found a bunch of irregularities. And once a vote, everyone basically kicked Billy Hunter out of his position. Right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He got ousted from his position on February 16th, 2013.
Okay.
He tried to sue Fisher. It got thrown out, but then they ultimately, basically the judge said that he was still owed $10.5 million. Something. It sounds like a big mess, essentially.
What position was Derek Fisher in to audit Billy Hunter? Because I don't know at the time. I know he was a player at this time, right?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but he got sued by Billy Hunter. But Derek Fisher got sued as well as his publicist and business partner, a guy named Jamie Weir. You know what that is? No.
Derek Fisher's. Super bogus. But tell you the truth, I don't want to really speak on something I don't know all about, but I know half of that story. Mm-hmm. I want to know what position was Derek Fisher at that time to audit Billy Hunter, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is the players that came in these last 15 years, you don't hear none of them crying broke. You don't hear nobody crying broke, right?
Right.
Since Antoine Walker, like that era, you don't hear nobody outside crying broke.
It's a lot more money, it seems now.
That's cap too.
That's cap?
Bullshit.
Okay.
Steph Curry and LeBron, big contract, don't got nothing to do with the bottom line of everybody having a couple of dollars.
Fair enough.
Right? So Billy Hunter, he noticed like, oh shit, guys are coming into the NBA 20, 21, 22. Either if you have a good career and you play 10 years, or let's say even 14 years, right? You 34, 35 years old. What you gonna do with the rest of your life?
Oh, I've always said this, man. That's always been the biggest problem with pro sports is that you get I mean, your life is laid out for you since you're like 10 years old, right? Most superstar players, they get discovered very early on.
Correct.
You know, in elementary school a lot of times.
Correct.
And their life is laid out. Okay, don't worry about school. Do this, do that. Okay, boom. Go to this school. Don't worry about academics. Okay, now you're in the league. It's all structured. You go to the hotel. You can't leave. Structure, structure, structure. Suddenly it's over. You're still a young man.
Yep.
And you have the majority of your life still ahead of you. And what do you do then? You know, the Joe Smith story is not that uncommon.
That's for his era, though.
Yeah.
That's for his era. And that's why I say I advocate for athletes. So that's why I want the athletes to hear me, because in Joe Smith's situation, and I will be in a situation real soon that he's an athlete like that, soon I see that, I'm calling him. Yo, I got a job for you over here right now, $250,000, and I'm shooting you $50,000 right now, because I advocate for the athlete. I could get him go talk to the kids, go do some camps. You know what I'm saying? I advocate. Right. Like when Lil Wayne ain't have the $7 million to pay the taxes, then Jay-Z pop up with the money.
Something like that.
He had beef with Jim Jones. He still double back, right? Jim Jones was on this joint talking about, we ain't buying Chanel right now, but next week. Yeah, Jay-Z still make sure he did that. So for basketball, like if you get in that situation, they just leave you dry.
Yeah, completely.
And it ain't supposed to work like that.